Is your iPhone screen slowly separating from the phone? Has it started to crack from the expansion of the actual screen? Is there a weird bow in the actual screen? These are very common issues that I see almost every day as a repairer, and I'm going to explain to you what causes this and the solution, which is very cost effective. So please keep watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This is JV from InfoHub. So let's have a look at this phone here. We have a classic example of an iPhone 5S, and this just doesn't happen with normal iPhone 5Ss. These happen all across the board, so it's a very, very common thing for almost every model of iPhone. So rest assured, you're not the only one, and I'm going to show you by opening this phone what causes it, okay, and how we can fix that problem, which is a very, very easy fix on most models. Now, the short answer is most of the time. When I say most of the time, 9 out of 10 times it's the battery. So the great thing is, what you can do is just replace the battery and hopefully save your screen. Sometimes the screen does crack and it can't work. Sometimes people have situations where the phone's totally dead. Rest assured, most cases they can be fixed. So let's have a quick look at this phone and I'll show you how you can fix it with a few tools and just ordering online. Okay, let's have a look at this phone closely. This is a typical case of an actual iPhone that has a screen separating. Now, as I said, in most cases, it is due to the battery from pushing up and it expands. So what I mean by expand is, as the older the battery gets, they tend to bloat out and swell up a bit. And as it swells up in there, it pushes against the screen because the screen is probably the part that has the most flex. So, in most of the cases, you need to have a look inside what is causing it. It's not always the case, but as I said, 90% of the times you'll see this, and it's across the board for all models of iPhones. So let's open it up. Now, just a side note, this phone was pretty much left to the point where the battery just stopped working, and that's what it'll eventually do. So what you need to do is make sure that, if you are aware that it is starting to actually, expand and starting to push on the screen, you do back up the data, even though you won't lose data by fixing it, but you still never know what can happen to the phone. A good indicator on most iPhones is, on the left-hand side is where the screen will separate first. Not all the time, but most of the times, because that's where your battery is. So I'll open it up and I'll show you what I mean by that. So I'm just taking off the screen, and there we go. As you can see, there is a slight bow in there, and it should never be like that. Even though this bow is also small, it keeps on pushing it out. It's actually created a little air pocket in there. So the hotter the actual battery gets, the more it will expand. The more you use it, the worse it'll get. So it's definitely the actual battery. And what I will do is unplug the battery, replace it, and it should be good to go. Now, in some cases, these batteries are, have actually damaged the screen, so you might have to change the battery and the screen. You want to go down the battery first because it's the quickest, the cheapest, and easiest thing to change, and then you want to see what's going to happen after that. Now, with the actual iPhone, as I said, this is across the board, so definitely worth checking it out, opening it. In the link below, I've got instructions on how to actually replace your iPhone, and by all means, if it is starting to come off the actual screen, you need to make sure that you get onto it quickly, because it will definitely get worse. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll have more tips, more info, the latest updates on all Apple products and anything technology wise. Thanks, bye.